Today I wanted to give you an update on my weight loss challenge and let you know how I'm doing and hopefully find out how you're doing. So I started this new challenge right after Christmas. It was started like as a New Year's resolution. I had already lost 30 pounds on a weight loss program that I'm on called Trim Healthy Mama since June of last year. And I'm happy to report I am down to 35 pounds. So I have lost an additional 5 pounds since the 1st of January. So today is actually the 25th. So I'm hoping maybe I'll lose another half pound or so. I was not losing like big amounts like this every single month, but January has proven to be a pretty good month for me. So I just wanted to share that number with you and share some ideas that have been working for me and some things I've been doing to help me lose weight. Before I get started, I just wanted to share some new earrings that I made. They're in a new Etsy shop that I have. I'm going to link above the link for the Etsy shop if anyone's interested. These are just so fun. I love dangle earrings, but I also wear posts from time to time. And I thought when I have my videos that I do on all kinds of different things, I would just wear a different pair of earrings that I made. Like I made the resin, the whole thing. I made everything from scratch. So if you're interested, check out my new store. I'd really appreciate any feedback you could give me, any ideas maybe about the pictures I'm using. It's brand new. So thank you so much for that. So I started a program called Trim Healthy Mama last June 2024. And to date, I have lost 35 pounds. I'll be honest with you, this has been a relatively easy diet. They have a lot of different things that you can eat on the plan that are very similar to what you eat in real life. Usually when you start dieting, I just feel like you give up everything. It's like, oh gosh, another salad. But this diet, if you're somebody who really loves pizza and you want to eat pizza every day of the week, you can do it. You just have to change a few things about how you make your pizza. And I've made these different things online. I've actually been making some different what I eat in a day posts. I think they've been kind of helpful. I've been getting a lot of feedback from people. So I'm going to continue making them in hopes that we can all hit our goal. If you're doing the challenge with me between now and June, the challenge was a 30-pound weight loss challenge between January 1st and June 30th. So I hope if you haven't joined, you still have several months to lose that weight. Please join the challenge. Share any ideas that are working, not working, things with the group. I think it would be really helpful. So I started Trim Healthy Mama. It has been such a good program for me. I'm going to be doing a video in the next week or two, kind of outlining a really specific way to follow the program. I've had different people write to me and say, you know, this could be a little confusing. It really is a little confusing when you start. You really have to kind of get into that starter book and really read it. But I'm going to try to make that a little bit easier for you. So the main gist of the program is no sugar, and also you want to separate meals. Fats one meal, carbs the next meal. So you don't necessarily have to give those things up. You just separate the way your body's processing them. So, you know, I've been trying to follow this the best that I can. And I think that by the end of June, I'm really going to see some great results. I'm really hopeful and really excited about the road that I'm on. So some of the things that have been working for me are I try to have things pre-made as easily as possible. If you've watched any of my videos, I do all kinds of things throughout the week to kind of prep. I like making lists about what I need to buy at the grocery store, which means I have to kind of have a list on what I'm going to have every day. I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow about how I pack my meals for a really fun outing. We're going to be doing a family outing for a day this next week. And I'm not going to worry about the food. I'm just going to have a great time because I'm going to prepare as much as I can and then know that I'm going to probably have 1 or 2 main meals with the family. And other than that, I'm going to pack everything and take it with me. But I'm going to make it yummy. I'm not going to have, I'm not going to be eating celery the whole day. So anyway, some of the things that help me, I make lists about what I need to buy at the grocery store. I make a meal plan for the week, telling me different ideas and things that I want to have throughout the week. I try to make a lot of variety. If you've watched any of my videos, you see I don't make a lot of the same things. I have different things. Now, that's not true about breakfast. I pretty much either have yogurt, a smoothie, or some kind of eggs for breakfast. But other than that, I really try to make my meals interesting. I use my barbecue grill. I use my air fryer. I look for recipes online. And if they're not Trim Healthy Mama, now I've kind of gotten into the program, I can kind of figure it out and say, okay, I need to do this or this, and I can make this a Trim Healthy Mama recipe. The other thing that I like to do is, prep small things so that it's not so difficult to make a meal. For example, if I have a couple of onions that I've bought on Saturday, I'm going to go ahead and chop those up in my Vidalia onion chopper, and I put them in a glass mason jar. I do the same thing with peppers. I take my cilantro and I actually put it in a cup of water. I just put a piece of plastic over it. So it's really easy. I have it all pre-cleaned. I clean all my vegetables. I try to make sure that it's as easy as possible to utilize the things that I have so it's not a difficult process. I have a lot of things that I've canned over the summer or I've frozen over the summer. I use a food saver, the vacuum sealer that takes all the air out of your vacuum sealing for the freezer, so I don't get a lot of freezer burn. I'm able to enjoy things in the winter that I grew in the summer. I have a very large garden and I work really hard to make sure that I get the most out of my garden every year. And it not only supplements me financially, it supplements me by having things on hand. I mean, I have 2 whole storage areas of just canned food. And it makes it so easy. If I want to have some beans in a soup, or I want to have some fruit or some salsa or some pasta sauce or pizza sauce, none of my things like pizza sauce or pasta sauce, I don't put sugar in any of that. So I don't have to worry about going to the grocery store and getting a pasta sauce that's loaded with sugar or spending $10 on a pasta sauce that doesn't have sugar. I go ahead and make my own and it's free. It doesn't cost me anything except the seeds and the water. So those are some of the things that I do. I think variety is a big thing. I have a lot of cookbooks and I'm going to just share this with you. I buy a lot of my cookbooks at the Goodwill store. People buy them and a lot of times they're like new. They've never been used. So I take those cookbooks and I read through them. I try to get ideas. That's so helpful to me. I also, my husband's on a different program than I am. He's a vegan, so he eats a different kind of food than I do. But I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, but I do like meat, I'll be honest with you. I have meat in most of my main meals during the week. So what I do is I try to cook for like 4 or 5 meals. I really like making casseroles and things like that. Stuffed bell peppers, meatloaves, all that kind of stuff. Because I can have a portion and I can take the rest of it, divide it up and freeze it. And then I have meals on days I'm really busy. I can throw together some kind of a vegetable with something I take out of the freezer in a moment's notice and voila, dinner's ready. I don't have to run to Carl's Jr. Not that I don't love it. I love fast food, but I don't eat a lot of it. I think it's way overpriced and very expensive for stuff you can have that's actually much better and healthier from home. Over the next 6 months, I'm actually contemplating becoming a Trim Healthy Mama health coach. I really love this program. It's working for me. I think it could pretty much work for anybody, depending on the desires that they have for the types of foods they like to eat. So anyway, just to get down to the gist of it, this week was a very, very successful weigh-in. I haven't really weighed in much. I did a few times over the last week, but this month I haven't weighed too much. I was kind of waiting. I think I'm going to do this kind of once a month just to, if I do have a significant weight loss, it just feels a little better going, wow, I lost 5 pounds instead of, wow, I lost 3 ounces. So that's the plan. So I hope that your challenge is going well. Like I said, if you haven't joined us with the Healthy Weight Loss Challenge, come on board. Feel free to comment, give any information that's working for you, not working for you. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. There's going to be lots of good stuff coming up over the next 6 months with all this weight loss challenge, and I'm excited to see what everybody else is going to be doing. So, if you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button, give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring the bell for future notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.